they can never be you.
Folks, welcome to Everything Pro Wrestling. Everything Pro Wrestling is a show by the fans, for the fans. I'm your host, Conrad Cushman, being joined tonight by my co-host. I don't know how he made it in the snow. I was like, I tapped out of everything today. I was like, I'm not doing it. The one, the only man they call Derek.
Yo.
We are here with the AEW Dynamite review for February 12th, 2025. We're going to talk some Dynamite. We're going to talk some AEW news. We're even talk a little of the other company too. We're going to mix some of it in because there's some joint venturing going on. I thought that we were just going to talk news, and then news just got bigger. So do what you got to do, man. But everybody come on in. You're welcomed in. Make sure you share, whether you're on Blue Sky. Where else could you go? Anywhere. Twitter, X, whatever you want to call that these days. We're on Instagram. What else am I on? YouTube, Facebook. I'm everywhere, bro. The socials are about to get put in the chat right now. Give me a follow, man. If you guys are on the other socials, please do. My Facebook group's been wild lately, so forgive me, and I'm really not paying that much attention. We also have a Discord as well, and we'd like to have some more people in there. You got Discord?
I think I have one for school.
So you have it? Do you have one now?
Currently? For school.
You piece of trash.
For school, I mean.
Come on, man.
I gotta remember.
Gotta get you back on them Discords.
Yeah.
There's some freaky deaky ones out there though. You gotta be careful with these streets out here. I was like, hey, what you inviting me to, son? What is this? Some freaky deaky ones. I was like, no. We ain't joining this one for sure. I read the description here, homie.
It's me. Freaky deaky.
Just nasty. Yo, shout out to Doug. Doug, make sure you do the exclamation point first. Wink face. Helped you out there. Trying to become the champion of the chat, 24/7 champion. We got some shout outs to do. Let's start off here, man. My boy, Sir Quills, is in the house. He says, what's up, Conrad, Derek, and chat? Your boy, Sir Quills, is back to enjoy two of the favorite bros, Brother Conrad, Brother Derek, for yet another dope AEW Dynamite review. Hashtag EPW. Hashtag trash dookie. Hashtag doo-doo butter. What up, Quills? Clown says, evening, everyone. What's good, Clown? Yo, appreciate you, Clown. All good, my dude. Matt Lopez says, hello, everyone. Good evening. Hope you all had a good Wednesday. I hope you had a good Wednesday, Matt.
Yes, sir.
Matt, shout out to Matt. Always keeps me updated on the wrestling news. It looks like there's going to be a fun Ring of Honor show tomorrow. For those who usually don't check it out, it's going to be on a cruise ship. The Jericho Cruise, so might be interesting. Doug says Cope versus Christian for the title incoming. Also, why can't they stream Grand Slam Australia live on Max, still on air and still air it on TV when they plan to? Doug, you got to holla at WBD. I'm sure that's their choice. I would definitely do it, but maybe they think it's a good lead into the NBA from the All-Star game.
Possibly.
You interested in that this year?
Not really.
Those games don't mean as much as they used to, man.
No, because ain't nobody playing for real, dude.
Yeah, it's a different time.
That's what I'm saying. Like, get rid of the All-Star game and make it King of the Hill.
Nah, man. Yeah, I always say this: let the people who are free agents play. 2 coaches who aren't hired, and then you have free agents play. Bro, you know how many people? And then you extend the trade deadline past that for like a week. You know how many people will be like, man, you better pick up, I'm making up a name. Baron Davis went off. You better pick him up. Like, get him. He still got something in there. And then teams will pick him up, and it will at least generate some tickets and buzz. But that's just me talking. Matt says another damn good episode of AEW. I agree. I enjoyed this one tonight. I wish they would just air it on Max at 8, and then after the All-Star, air it on TNT. Yeah, bruh. I couldn't tell you why they make the moves that they make. Elite Easy says, hey, yo, what's good, E? Delayed Grass says, what's up, Everything Pro Wrestling? Delayed Grass, what's good, man? Appreciate you. E, I saw your messages. I got to go back and listen to them still, too. Boom, boom, boom. Jocelyn, on the Twitch side of things, I'm on there, too, at EPW Show for everything. Conrad and Derek, Wednesday Night Dynamite in the books. Let's get it. Doug said it, man. I told Derek we might have to bust out it one last time on here. Ricky Spanish showing up on NXT. Oh, you gotta be louder than that, sir.
Ricky. Spanish.
Good old Ricky Spanish, man. Might be the last time we say it on a Dynamite stream for a long, long time.
Yeah.
Strap in, folks. Strap in. Get your tissues ready. Cactus in the house was good. I never got Discord. I was a bad kid. I got the extension cord. Hello, everyone. Get this man out of here. And he's in the Discord, by the way. Wait a minute. Matt Lopez says, breaking news. Marufuji is the executive vice president of Pro Wrestling Noah, and Kenta has re-signed with Noah. Let's go, Kenta. Kenta's actually the reason why I started watching Noah when I could. So good for him. Well, Kenta, yeah, shout out to Kenta, man. Marufuji making baller moves over here. John G, King of R&B, what's good?
John G.
Delayed Grass says NBA All-Star Game is a joke now. It's sad. Well, this night, the night that Collision's going to air, it'll be the dunk contest and three-point contest, which was kind of always the best nights anyway, but they gotta bring up something. E said, and one. Mm-hmm. Bernard King. They're just me fiending over Fight Forever after seeing Dre 41 react to the Island trailer. Yeah, I saw someone already compare the Island trailer for WWE 2K to Stadium Stampede. Breaks my heart, man. Yo, someone pick up this AEW license. I'm begging you. I don't care who at this point. Somebody do it. Do it. Ricky Maivia debuted on NXT. Come on, y'all. Y'all gotta chill. I did not give permission, and I gave the last to Derek a few weeks ago.
This is true. She did.
Yeah, that's dope, Matt. Yep. Not much. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, there was a press conference on the Noah YouTube channel. I only watched the All-Star Weekend. At least Slam Dunk is entertaining. Yeah, I feel like people are more into the 3-point now, too.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I like the 3-point. 3-point is probably my favorite. And then probably like Slam Dunk. I guess can I even count the skills competition? I don't think so.
I'm not really a fan of it. I always get confused too. I'm like, no wonder they get confused. I'm confused. Yeah. I feel like I'm in practice doing one of them complicated drills.
Right.
Hold on, son. Don't be smarter than the drill. Come back here. Ricky Little Johnson, Maivia, y'all gotta chill. Hub in the house. What's good, Conrad? My guy Derek. Salute. Appreciate you, Hubs.
My guy Hubs.
Check me and Sean Hubbard out every Monday, Clash of the Podcast, 6:05 Eastern Standard Time, right here on Everything Pro Wrestling, and the last Thursday of the month before we get into the Elimination Chamber show. We're going to be on Hubbard Wrestling Weekly, so make sure you guys are over there, you subscribe, and show some love, man. Let's get it. And I just put that in the chat for anyone who doesn't know, and it's always in the comment section as well. Do we want to go through this and then we'll get to everything at the end, kind of?
Yeah.
The what happened? All right. We'll come back to all the free agent talk. Before we get into that, I guess I got to bring this part up at least before we get into it. New Japan, new beginning. There was some AEW talent on this show. I will say I didn't check everything out. I did see Shota Umino shaved the hair off. Very interesting. Sonata going through some things. Where was it here? Konosuke Takeshita defended his never openweight championship in a tremendous bout and picked up the win over Oleg Boltin. And we also had the Young Bucks drop the tag titles to Naito and Hiromu. So I figured that was going to happen, though. They kind of just delayed it a little bit by having the Bucks win, but we knew what time it was. Bucks said they may owe some people some apologies. They may have to come back. Do they reunite the Elite? Do they just retcon that? They might have to.
Yeah.
Might have to. Might be the best thing. Yeah, New Japan New Beginning was fire on Tuesday. I enjoyed it. Let's see here. Who else do we have? What is this? Tsuji and Gabe Kidd had a nice bout for the, I almost called it the Intercontinental, the Global Championship, they call it now. And I enjoyed this one. sad, though, at the end. It was a draw. And then they had to have Evil and his boys basically say we're taking back over Bullet Club and kicked out the War Dogs. So Gabe Kidd and his homies are out, man. Evil's back. Ugh. Tsuji, though, looked great in the match. And then, dude, Goto takes on Zack Sabre Jr. My dudes. Hold on, I got to put this down for this. My dudes. Goto became the champion, bro. Yo, like, I thought this should have happened like 10 years ago. Let's go. My guy Goto won. The fans all wanted to touch him. I was like, look, they went nuts. I was like, heck yeah, baby.
Pure gold.
Good for Goto. Congratulations to him. New Japan seems to have a little interest, a little buzz. So keep it up. I like it. Cool. Hopefully it gets them some momentum going.
Right.
Now, let me see if anyone said anything. Obviously, the AEW World Title belt's not in the briefcase, but what is? Prince Nana's... we'll say wacky tobacco, Miro's divorce papers. Who knows? Who knows what's in there? Matt said the G in IWGP World Heavyweight Championship stands for Goto. Bucks need a spark. Good for Goto. That's tasty booking. Yeah. Just keep evil away. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. But this was tonight's card for Dynamite. Dynamite was an interesting show, man. So this was taped beforehand. It felt like it, too. It felt like a tape show a little bit. Not mad at it, though. Not mad at it. But I still thought they did a good enough job, and I was able to avoid spoilers for the whole night. Show opens up. They got MJF. He's on his phone. They've got people looking backstage, people lifting weights, people Dustin Rhodes is stretching before his match. And we open up tonight with the Max Caster Open Challenge. Max Caster, I don't know why they split him and I don't know what they're doing right now with the former members of the Acclaim.
Yeah, I don't know either.
They're trying. This ain't working right now.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a good move.
He might have to be like MJF's lackey or something. They may have to figure out something for him. But it's still early on. Maybe he's supposed to just be the annoying heel and he's done this before and this is going to work. I don't know. That's just me talking.
Probably. We'll see. We'll see what happens. You know, it might pan out and be something really good.
Maybe. Right now, he has these open challenges. He comes out and Adam Hangman Page answers his challenge based on what we said last week on the show. Right. The beef has carried over into the next week. Continuity. I like it. Adam Hangman Page answers. Listen, he picks up the quick win here. Not going to sit up here and bore you guys with this. He gets the dub. Hangman makes quick work of Max. Not the Max he's going to have beef with tonight, though.
Right.
And after that match, we see a recap of what's been going on with Swerve and Ricochet. A lot of people owe Ricochet an apology, I think.
They do.
I just want to let it be known. He's done some really good stuff, man.
Yeah.
Really good. Yo, you guys gotta chill. People are just coming at the house of torture. They're Bullet Club now, man. It's a rap Rizzy. Yeah, show was fire. Look at this. I love it that people were enjoying it. I actually like the Max stuff. He's annoying. Yeah, he's a heel, bro. No, he's fine. I just don't know what's the play for him here. Like, is it just he wanted to work by himself and he thinks that this is good or what? Quill says Max Caster is not good enough of a singles wrestler to be pulling this type of gimmick unless he wants to continually, I wouldn't say buried. He's on TV. Once again, there are people who would love the opportunity to be on TV. Hold on to that thought because we're going to come back to that in a little bit. Chill. All right. So Prince Nana asks Swerve, why does everything always have to be personal with you? He should be focusing on Moxley and getting back the AEW World Championship. But Swerve says that he remembers what happened with Hangman, Derek, and he can't let that happen again.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't pay attention and things got dirty. And this will be the same thing if he lets it go with
Ricochet. Right?
So he has to make it personal. Has to.
Matt Lopez coming in with more breaking news. Lee Moriarty is defending the ROH Pure Championship against Robbie Eagles, but it's under AEW ROH Global War, so an ROH taping? Whoa. I will have to check that out. Sorry, I'm going to look down at my phone here in a moment. A different way to open the show. He needs to figure out why he's a heel to us. The best wrestler alive isn't enough. I mean, anyone who's carrying around their like trademark, come on, my dude. That's lame.
Yeah, no, I agree. There has to be.
I meant lame in like he's a heel way. Like, come on, he's a heel.
Yeah, there has to be a bigger picture. Just saying that I'm the best is not it.
That's pretty sweet. So yeah, it looks like it's going to be in Australia, ROH AEW Global Wars. This is pretty sweet. I like it. So they must be recording that stuff beforehand, which I'm totally down with. Do it.
Yeah.
Do it. Moving past all that stuff, they reference back to Hangman again. Pay attention to that. Was that you just said that noise? Yo, you had me thinking that I heard something on my phone. I was like, did I forget to turn the sound off on something? Derek, don't ever do that again. Had a brother worried. We got a trio. Yo, just stop this, man. We had a Death Riders defending the Trios Championship. They were like, they've been the Trios champions for months. I think this is their first title defense, or maybe their second. It feels like it's been a while.
I don't know, bro. I feel like this is their first.
It might be. But we've seen them on TV, but just separately and whatever they're doing. But Pat, Claudio, Yuta taking on Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong. Derek, you are the Trios hater. So what did you think of this matchup here, sir?
Still sloppy.
This is hatred, folks.
Sloppy.
Hatred.
We have to do away with this, bro.
What, the Trios belt?
Yes.
But this was a fun match, though.
I guess, but it was still sloppy.
I didn't think it was sloppy. They definitely, I thought they all worked very well together. Undisputed Kingdom did great. They did their spots. The super kick, running knee, Kyle O'Reilly sweeping the leg wasn't good. Come on, man. You hating right now, bro. You hate it.
It's all right.
This is hatred, folks.
Bro, for any trios match, I can't have it can't be a tag match.
What do you mean? That's what a trios is.
Nah, it can't be a tag match, bro. It's got to be an all-out, bro.
That's what this was at the end.
Yeah, at the end. It has to be from start to finish. How they started it and how they ended it.
I might have you do some homework. You might have to tell me what your favorite like trios match of all time is. You have to find one that you're like, yeah, this is a good trios match. Can't be Survivor Series, 4-on-4, 5-on-5. I want to know 3-3.
I don't think I've ever liked a trios match.
This is hatred.
No.
Yeah, here he comes the Brood, some old Midian and the Acolytes.
No, surprisingly enough, there was I think there was a trios match that I liked that was in AEW.
Yeah. Find it. I'm tired of this guy. I
don't know how long ago that's going to be, but let's see.
Yeah, it's probably some lawless match anyway. But that was it right there, man. Like they did some good things in this. It was a smash mouth match. I liked it. So here's how it ends. You think they got him. Like anytime the Death Riders tried to make a stop to do this, they had him. And they're trying to hit Yuta with a finish to put him away. And Yuta drops down, hits a low blow when the ref's distracted, and rolls up Kyle O'Reilly for the win. Broke my heart. Right. Yo, Derek's least favorite gimmick, trios matches. He's a hater, bro. He's not liked many. The Learning Tree versus Bandito and Outrunners booked for Saturday for ROH taping in Australia. Hey.
Yeah,
keep them coming.
I'm gonna have to do extensive research. And I know there was a trios match to that. Because remember, I said it was good, and everybody in the chat was like, oh my God, Derek actually liked the trios match.
It's rare. It's a rare sighting around here. At least he's consistent that he just does. I think Derek doesn't like matches. Once you get more than like 4 people in it, if it's not going to be some chaos brawl, Derek's not with it.
I'm not with it at all.
Then again, though, you might like the Ring of Honor, like when they do like their 6-pack matches. You might like those.
Yeah.
There's like 4 guys on the corner, 2 in the ring, tag anyone in anytime. Elimination. I don't know.
See, I could probably get with that.
Yeah, bias. So they get the win. Afterwards, Moxley's in the back. He walks by. Derek's boy, Cope, hits him with the steel chair. Cope shoved Marina Shafir into like this locker room. I don't know what it was. Pushed her in. Jay White pulls out bolt cutters out of nowhere. They cut the briefcase from her arm and they take the briefcase.
Yep.
And they're like, yep, we're out. And I liked it. I thought it was very smart for them to do it.
Yes. Did they ever open the case?
No. Well, we'll get to that at the end. So they weren't able to, and they take it and they just snap it off. She's left with just a chain around her arm. MJF's getting interviewed, and he gets interrupted by Hangman Adam Page. And I want to bring up something Matt said. This feels like the babyface turn for Hangman.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, right here. This babyface turn is going very nicely. I feel like the people are getting back behind Hangman, like he's finding himself. MJF basically said, "You're a coward, and this isn't you."
Yes.
And I think the Jeff Jarrett feud's kind of just been, but he didn't win the title shot, so it's kind of reasonable that it ended.
Yeah, I don't think it.
Posing a question to the chat: are you okay that they ended the Jeff Jarrett feud?
I don't think it matters now.
Just hit me with the why or why not, though. But like, are you okay that they ended the Jeff Jarrett stuff? I'm curious to see what people say. Derek did like a trios match once. What's up, Deanna?
Totally. Yeah, Deanna remembers.
Yeah, she laughed though once. If Derek was the GM of AEW, he'd outlaw trios matches in 12-man tags.
Absolutely.
I remember it happening, but can't remember which match.
See, oh god, I gotta figure it out.
Dude, was it the Elite against Death Triangle?
Was it that?
I think it was a Death Triangle one, is what it sounds like. He said the more Double J, the better. My world. Yo, Emoji's got to definitely find a way to get a good wooden guitar on here too.
I'm sure there's a way to find one.
Adam Page should walk back out through the babyface tunnel instead of the heel tunnel. I think they're waiting to build that moment up, Quills, to where it's like it's a definite moment that he is back.
I think when that happens, that's going to be the loudest pop you'll ever hear from him.
Could be also when Kenny and I. The weird thing is the Bucks. I don't know if they can just walk back in after what happened with Kenny Omega. And where's Jack Perry?
Hopefully fired.
We do not endorse Derek's comments here at Everything Pro Wrestling. Derek's comments are Derek's comments. We hope everyone gets to eat here in pro wrestling. That's hatred. And we do not support that.
You ruined a good thing.
What, with Punk?
Yes.
This man is still salty. Let it go, man.
I can't.
Yeah, we'll see here what's going to happen. Shout out to Matt, man. I see the images popping up that you're sending me. He said, I believe Bucks, Omega, and Hangman reunion will happen, I believe, leading into a war with the Death Riders. That could work. We've seen it, though.
I think that's the end game.
We've seen it, though. Remember Hangman in the Brick with Moxley, then or the Cinder Block, excuse me. You've done a lot of stuff with this. I know you're like switching out some of the people, but I'm looking forward to Eddie Kingston coming back still.
Eddie needs to hurry up.
And I feel
need Eddie back.
Yeah, I wonder what they're gonna do too with the Bucks after Okada feels like he's been left and all that stuff. Okada might have to get his licks back on them.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
TN said we don't care where Jack is. Doug says I feel the exact opposite. Glad they dropped it. I don't need Double J on TV every week, especially going for the title. Watch the Bucks return with the Super Kick Party theme. Oh yeah, they listen. If the Bucks come back, where's Delayed Gratz? He knows this. You better bring them tassels. The tassels better come out, bro. I better see people mad about having to sweep up that money. I said sweep up that money. God, there you say every week. Tired of having to clean this up. Tired of it. So moving forward from this, so you see the MJF page. The seeds have been planted. We get another match here. It's the homies. And did I not put this in here? I could have swore I had this. You know what? No. This is not going down without me getting this graphic because I know I saved this graphic on my phone. I'm tight right now. It's going to be though the Shibata. I don't need this graphic. You know what? I don't have time for this. It's going to be Shibata, Hook, and Samoa Joe.
The Ops.
Derek just spoiled the name. But yes, the Ops. They took on Aaron Solo, John Cruz. No idea who that guy is. And Rosario Grillo. No comment. So, yeah, Joe definitely does a nice trip in this. It was all jokes, basically, at this point. I'm trying to remember. John Cruz took the Muscle Buster.
Yeah.
He reminds me of someone. I just can't put my finger on it. Reminds me of someone. I won't say who. If you've been listening long enough, you should know who it is. But he takes the dub. Joe then cuts the promo saying we are now the Ops, and basically says that he's got beef with Christian Cage and the Patriarchy, and he says that he's ready to whoop their ass next week.
Yes, sir.
Checks the box. I'm with it. I think we just moved past the whole Jericho hit him with a forklift thing. So, hey, that's what we're going to do. Jack Perry, a.k.a. Timu Tarzan, probably swinging on trees. Man, I don't get all the hate for Jack Perry besides the stuff with Punk. Nah, Doug, that's definitely a big part of it. Like, yeah, I was mad at him for it. I think I'm at the point now where I've healed. I'm okay now. Like, I'm like, all right, I can say some good things about Hangman and all this stuff and not be too upset, but I still hate that we messed up that opportunity, but I don't want to dwell on it.
I just need a good whipping.
Yo, you gotta chill, bro. Whip it real hard.
With real glass.
Yo. All right, Derek's banned tonight. Derek promised me he'd be on the best behavior. I have not seen.
That is the best behavior, bro, because what I wanted to say.
All right, we're moving on. Chris Jericho's asked about the bounty for Bandito. Jericho seems embarrassed. He said the Bad Apple didn't get the job done, but don't worry about it. We don't yell at each other here in the learning tree. Write this down for Big Bill.
Big Bill.
Just make sure you know that Big Bill's going to turn eventually when it comes down to this. You don't have to look up nothing on it. You're good. You're good.
Let me get to my notes.
No, you don't have to, I'm just saying, remember this, that I said Big Bill and Chris Jericho are going to have beef later on because of this. I'm mad Derek's really writing this down in his notes. Save the date. Besides that, though, afterwards, he says that he's going to challenge Bandito to a showdown. We get Willow being interviewed, and then Marina Shafir. I can't even tell you what he wrote. It's not PG, bro. Willow's being interviewed by Marina Shafir. She lays her out with a stiff kick and puts a beat down on her, and yeah, they're very upset.
Very.
Chris Jericho and Bandito, they do the whole thing. Learning Tree tries to jump Bandito for this. They had like an old Western kind of showdown.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was too overproduced, how people felt about it. It was kind of wacky in the world of Jericho type stuff. So
it wasn't needed.
They do it. I get it, what they were going for, though. They wanted to make it feel like a Western. Bad Apple grabs him by the feet. They jump him. Outrunners run out to make the save. This is probably what's leading to that match for Ring of Honor next week in Australia. And Big Bill comes out. He's about to chokeslam Bandito. Then we hear the theme music of our boy, Powerhouse. They run out. Spine on the pine.
Yes.
The blue Tims. I'm telling you, when you fight Jericho in a street fight, I need the beef and Brock's on. Yes, it's just got to go down. The beef and broccolis, you're going to put them on your feet, and you're just going to go in, bro. But they did a good job with this. They've stayed up on Powerhouse Hobbs,
yes.
Big Bill. The fans seem to be into both of them.
This will be a good match when they get everything together. I think this is a match that most people are waiting for to see. I know I'm waiting for it. I just think both of them deserve the shot that they're getting ready to get. Especially Big Bill. Big Bill has deserved a shot for over the years. He's deserved that. I think that was taken away from him.
I think we're gonna end up seeing him and Enzo put back together.
Oh God!
Hear me out. I think Enzo's perfect role is a manager. He should be a manager.
I think his perfect role is to be off TV.
No, Enzo did they were still very over at that cruise. So they did a match on the cruise and everyone knew Enzo's phrases and he was still, it works, man. Bada boom. Was that not Enzo at his peak?
It was.
Realest guys in the room. How you doing?
It was, but
we knew how every match would go. Big Bill be in there killing the match. And then all of a sudden that tag to Enzo, like, Oh, come on, Zoe. And then Enzo would lose the match for him. Hurt every time.
And the nonsense will continue.
Hey, that's what it is, man. After that, we follow up with Cope and Jay White. Cope basically says, you want the briefcase, meet us in the ring at the end of the night. Okay, cool.
Right.
Straight up sets up the main event angle. Rob says, so the guys that are actually killing the company are going to come back and be the heroes against the guys trying to kill the company, and we're supposed to accept this? It's not necessarily the route I would go. I personally think we've done a lot of stuff with Moxley and his groups versus the Elite.
Yeah.
I would kind of be pushing back against it a little if I was in the room. Jack messed up some paydays for people.
He did.
Jericho wanted that attention Brian Keith got last week. Wow. Marina yoked Willow, basically said interview time is over. Yo, what's good, D-Money? Appreciate you, fam. The Tiger Kings and Bandito versus the Learning Tree will be a good match. No Enzo. CJ, you forgot about the MSG show? Listen, I'm not saying let Enzo wrestle. I'm saying let Enzo manage. But that's if you wanted to give him a shot. Honestly, are we dying for it? I'm not going to say that.
I'm not dying for it.
Big Bill's been fine on his own. Maybe he doesn't want it.
I hope he doesn't want it. He doesn't need that.
Yeah. Jocelyn said, I'm tired of them beating up Willow. It's easy heat, Jocelyn. She's so beloved. So
is it safe to say Willow is like the Bailey of AEW?
When Bailey had the side pony, yeah, I would say so.
Okay.
She's too beloved.
To be loved.
Fired. This might be my match of the night.
Yeah.
Dustin Rhodes and MJF. This was a little old school match. If you don't like that old school pro wrestling, you might not like this. Dustin Rhodes is so good, man, in this. I love the spot where MJF tries to put his arm in the chair. Dustin, the ref's like, no, we're not doing this. He picks up the chair, goes to hand it back to the timekeeper. Dustin hits the ropes. MJF falls perfectly into Shattered Dreams, hits his finish. MJF kicked out at 2. Derek was a little flabbergasted by that. He didn't believe it.
I was. I felt all kinds of disrespect in that notion, bro. All kinds of disrespect.
They had a nice little transition into a quick pile driver.
Yes, that was really good.
I thought that was very well done. MJF goes for the salt of the earth. He's got it locked in. Dustin's getting real close to the ropes. MJF transitions into a crossface. Dustin passes out for the win,
which is very good. Very well done because he did not tap.
And you protected a double champion, even though I do feel that that's like over relied on lately, especially in AEW. Like, it's okay to tap, man. It's all right. Like, I don't think less of someone if they tap out in a match.
Yeah, right.
MJF starts trying to put a post-match beatdown on. Here comes Hangman Page. People pop, and he called him Seabiscuit earlier, but Hangman wasn't going for it this time. He started putting a beatdown on him.
I feel like if someone calls you Seabiscuit, that's a slur.
Yo, chill, man.
I'm just
chill, man. People used to call me that.
Seabiscuit.
Yo, don't be saying that, man. Now I have to look at people differently. E said Enzo's annoying self gonna want to wrestle. Only need the redwood, not the annoying canopy. Yeah, that's why I said he should just manage though. Like, I feel like he's a great talker, but it would depend if he could do it. Can he be in a controlled manner and be believable? Because in ring, I'm not really the biggest fan,
No,
but
not buying it in ring. As a manager though, absolutely.
They about to get on your ass. She's the Willow of AEW. Yeah. She is. I love Willow though. Willow is different. I'm just saying. MJF versus Dustin was a really good match. I loved it. This was a very good one. Dustin Rhodes still got it. I hope he does get the rights to his WCW theme. I was telling Rob, like, yo, you could have Ruckus do a theme just like that. That theme's not like something. Why spend the money if you don't need to?
Right.
Maybe he just wants to hear that one with that old Western in it. Whoa, easy there, Seabiscuit. He said, no. Boo. How you doing?
I can't, bro. I just can't. I can't bring myself to hear that.
What, Enzo?
Yes.
They might pass on him. Dude, someone could have picked him up for years now, and nobody really has. So maybe they think it's not worth it. I've met Enzo before. I thought he was a nice guy when I met him. So,
well, I mean, I'm pretty sure he is, but no disrespect. I just don't want to see you on the screen, bro. Sorry.
These dudes brawled all over the place. Yo, MJF can stop throwing drinks on people too. Man. Yo, yeah, someone's gonna have to pay. Yo, he just dumped it right on dude's jacket. I was like, what is wrong with this guy? And if MJF asks you for a drink, you say no.
Right.
You just say no to him. Why? That man's an a-hole. That's why.
I don't know. I feel like even if you say no, he's like gonna snatch it from you.
He said, what's Dustin's WCW music? It's that he's a natural with like the little country beat behind it. If I find it, I'll send it to you after. Doug says Enzo would get a pop at first. Yeah, he would in the bebeginning.
Oh, yeah.
It might not pay out in the end too. Like, don't think I'm saying this with like full blown confidence. Like, I bet my job on this. No, I wouldn't say that. But Enzo is more of an MLW level wrestler. I think they got beef, didn't they? You might have to Google that, but I think that something happened between them. Enzo or Real One might be the name, and MLW. Next week, it's announced in Arizona, MJF and Hangman Page are going to go face to face. Might be the thumbnail for me next week. This match we get into, we got Megan Bayne, AEW singles debut. She goes up against Maya World. I believe these are people from Thunder Rosa's school. Bayne picks up the victory here with a F5. I'm not feeling Megan Bayne's F5. I feel like they don't get enough height for it, and she might be too tall. When she does the move. Like, I feel like she doesn't have enough time to like scoop her neck out and get from underneath it.
I don't
like, do you like the F5 as a move, period? Like, when anyone's ever done it, like, boom.
Not really. I think it's only meant for Brock.
It looks better than the Wasteland and stuff.
It does. It definitely does.
And we don't pay tribute to Minute Maid on this show right now. But go ahead.
My apologies.
But I get what you're saying though. Like, when we're looking at how do you perform the move.
Yeah. I think for her, she's got to learn how to get more leverage with the offhand.
But I don't think it's like that she's not strong enough to do it. I think it's too hard for her to, like, when you do the move, you kind of got to make sure your neck is clear, and she's trying to make sure her neck is clear, and it's just not, I don't know. It's just not as impactful. I think she could either find a different move, or she's going to have to figure out a better way to just get it going with her opponents. But I'm sitting up here, I'm picking at straws. Megan Bayne's great. All right. And I thought Maya World did a good job. Derek even complimented on her selling in this match too. So.
Oh, yeah. She did well. I would be happy to see how far she goes.
Yeah, she's definitely someone who maybe you should try to give some Ring of Honor looks to if you get a chance.
Yes.
Bayne picks up the victory. Statlander came out though and kind of disrespected Bayne. So Bayne's kind of got like two feuds going on. She's got Thunder Rosa on one side, and then she's got Statlander on the other.
Right.
Where's the story?
There is none.
Yeah. So Megan Bayne, I'm confused as to why she decided to do an F5 for the finisher, because her main finisher on the Indies has been a tombstone. But I think it stops with Statlander, who does the tombstone. Unless you have a battle for that move. I don't know. Just put it out there. But Matt, I agree. I think she should do that, but maybe that's too hard on the knees. I wouldn't want to do a tombstone.
Yeah.
Hell no. Statlander comes out. Well, go ahead.
But you know what though? She's a very strong woman. I think there's a way that you can figure out a powerhouse move for her where she doesn't have to do so much. Because I believe she is a very strong woman. I think, like you said, she's just struggling to get her neck out of the way.
Maybe, or to think of doing like a reverse AA or a Death Valley driver. Listen, ain't nothing wrong with a Death Valley driver.
Not at all.
Perry Saturn would be proud.
Rings of Saturn.
Disrespectful. That was lazily done, sir.
Sorry.
Statlander versus Penelope Ford. I actually thought this would be like, you're like, yo, what was the sleeper match? This was kind of a sleeper. I thought this was really good.
This was a sleeper match. This was a really good match.
Good chemistry between them. I thought Penelope looked pretty good here in her spots, and Statlander always helped and showed her power. She gets to win with the Wednesday Night Fever. Not upset. After the match, there's a little attack here with Megan Bayne. I think if you need like a pre-show match for Revolution, I would consider having Bayne and Penelope Ford versus Statlander and Thunder Rosa.
I will take that.
Or you have that as like a match on the show.
I will take either one of those.
I think that would be something good. I like that. I'm going to give AEW some credit here. I like that they're doing feuds that don't involve the championships with the women's division.
Yes. Let's get away from the norm of trying to create a feud that involves
the championship.
The championship. Like, it shouldn't have to. You should have side, like, I hate to say it like that, but you should have a side quest.
Well, you got to build up some wins to get there. There's a bunch of people in this company, so
and more often than not, I like the feuds more than the feuds that involve the title. If the feud doesn't involve it, I tend to like those more because there's nothing at stake except for pure dominance.
Drop it off at Collision. Listen, I'm gonna call out the women's wrestling fans. All those people who come up here and they talk that mess about, oh, there's not enough women's segments tonight on the show. There's only one. What is this? Bruh, Collision had 3 last week, and I didn't see any praise for it. Come on now. And Collision's been good the last 2 weeks. Like, I'm talking like a really good show. Like, everything flowed.
But see, the problem is you're never going to get that credit.
Yo, White Quill's right, Moppy.
You're never going to get that credit, that recognition for that. Because then that just proves everybody wrong. And then it just proves you right.
Right. And people will say, oh, it's just 1 week, but you have to have checks and balances. Like I said, the women's division is thriving now. You look at the world title picture, maybe that's not your cup of tea. For me, it's the tag team scene right now in AEW. Like, I'm like, yo, what's this? And the trios were hurting for a little bit there.
They were. And it just a starting a strong bounce back. Can't go wrong with that. Yeah.
We get a music video after, Derek. Harley Cameron with the video on Mercedes Moné. She does the CEO, but has the I don't know if we want to call it a puppet, the ventriloquist. I don't want to say dummy. What's a better word here? Ventriloquist puppet.
Probably, yeah,
we'll say puppet. Sorry, Mercedes. I'm a fan still. Please don't hurt me. I thought it was funny. She did well. It was. I'll say this rap was better than the first one she did because I was not a fan of the first one. But Harley Cameron is a superbly talented like wrestler. Like, that's all I could say. She gets out there, she knows how to sing. She can do ventriloquism. She can do whatever you need her to do. She even did a rap. She played it off. She spoke Chinese, I believe she said.
She did.
Which Chinese isn't a language. What is it called? Mandarin.
Mandarin. Which is, by the way, if you do not learn at a very young age, you should not learn it now.
Really?
Yeah. The dialect is very, very good.
You know who else knows Chinese? John Cena.
Bro,
Mandarin, excuse me.
Man, no one cares about John Cena.
Yo, y'all brought up Perry, Saturn, that is. Statlander and Bayne needs to happen. It could be one-on-one Quills. I just put the tag team thing out there so we can get, Thunder Rose and them on the show. You could build up to that. R.I.P. Moppy. Damn you, Raven. Put in a wood chipper. Harley Cameron's so impressive. Mercedes Muppet was right there, man. They might have to try to figure out how to sell those.
Yeah.
Tony, free idea, brother. Sell those puppets.
I think those will sell.
Or dolls. Yeah, even if it's just like some little one, bro.
Yeah.
They'll eat that up.
Those will fly off the shelf.
Man, imagine you just got her draped with all the belts too. Like,
yes.
Yeah, you could definitely do something with that. The song was good. Harley Cameron is an Australian treasure, Quill says.
She is.
Very well done. I'm looking forward to the match. We're going to go over some of those matches in a second here. We get to the main event, last match of the night. It was the Hurt Syndicate defending the World Tag titles against the Guns. The Guns looked really good in this, I thought. I thought that they did have a few hiccup spots, but listen, they haven't wrestled in a little bit. But I thought the Guns looked good. I would definitely keep them in the tag division. These are two people I think you need to be focused in on if you're going to be building this up. Look at these guys. Hurt Syndicate. I ain't got nothing to say. These brothers get it done, man.
Yep.
They end up getting the win here with the spear. Shelton and Bobby do their thing. I don't know what else to say here, man. I don't know about those hats, man. They give me main event mafia vibes. Like I feel like they need to come out in like tracksuits and all that.
Yeah.
But
you know what? I think this was a good match. Yes, they had hiccups, but like you said, they haven't wrestled in a long time. But this is one of the few tag teams
that feel like a team.
That feels like a team.
Yeah. I totally agree. And I think the Guns are someone you could build with.
Yes.
They're great, honestly, and they would always be someone you need to put the belts on someone, call the Guns.
Yep.
Like they're instantly a team that I would say to do that with. You need to put the belts on someone, you call FTR, you can call the Bucks, you can call the Guns. Make them a focal point here. I still think we need to figure out a way to get Private Party back on track. I want to still say that because I liked them with Garcia, but we didn't get that. And I forgot to mention that too in the trios match that Garcia and 2.0 ran out. So they might be the next contenders for the trios titles.
Yeah.
But Garcia's the TNT champion too. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
There's not enough room. So Derek's not fully wrong in like his hatred of the trios. I'll give him that. Like there are some issues that come along with doing it that way. I still would like to see Private Party get featured in some way on the show. Something meaningful for them to do.
Absolutely.
Mercedes Mape. Come on, that's genius. That sounds like a Jim Henson lawsuit, though. Hey, Tony.
Excuse me.
Hi, yeah, Tony. Pay your fines. Yeah, why are we doing Muppets voices right now? Muppet genius. Rob, he said boo. E, why you hating on fun tonight, man? Come on. We knew the Hurt Syndicate would retain here, but the Guns are still good, so guns up. Yeah, the Guns were great. I have no worries with them moving forward.
No, the Guns are in a good position, even without getting help from their dad.
I need I need Juice back too. Juicy, my boy. I think he's still nursing that foot injury. Mercedes Mape versus Miss Piggy match of the year.
Ooh. 7
stars in the Tokyo Dome.
I got my money on Miss Piggy.
Rated R superstar Cope comes out. He brings the briefcase with Jay White, and he basically threatens to pull out Spike. And Moxley comes out and he offers up a title match. Revolution, you got yourself a title match.
Yes, sir. Let's get it.
I feel like these two need to have a brawl or something. They got to have something that they can get down and dirty with.
This has to be a street fight.
Something.
It can't be a regular match. It has to be a street fight.
What did Cope say? He wanted to have one of them NWA type matches.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means to him, but go ahead, man. Do your thing. Probably going to be bloody. Probably going to get crazy.
Very.
But yeah, dude. So he's threatening to hit the briefcase with Spike. They end up coming out there, but Cope's already like, well, I got the match I wanted. Pulls out it's like a 2x4 with the spikes in it, beats it down. It starts coming apart just a little bit. And then that's when the Death Riders come out. They outnumber them. And eventually Marina Shafir grabs the briefcase. She gets it back in her possession. They alluded to having the title in there. Moxley spits all of his nonsense that he usually says. And Derek, at the end of the day, brother, Jay White was catching people with them Blade Runners, and he says, I'll see you guys at Grand Slam. GG, good fight, good night, let's go. Y'all keep it up, and they really gonna have Kermit and them on the show. Who owns the Muppets and all that stuff now? Does anybody know? Someone Google that. Absolute genius, Rob. Sammy and Dustin versus MXM for the ROH tag titles, signed for the ROH taping in Australia. Why is Spike female? Oh, that's what he decided. Disney?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah, they acquired them in 2004.
Yeah, I don't know about that, y'all. Y'all gonna have to check. I should have figured that out. Disney does, and everyone loves the Muppets.
Disney buying up everything.
Yo, can I tell y'all a funny joke real quick? People might get mad at this one though, but I laughed at it the other day. Someone was talking about what movie would you this is about to be crazy. What movie would you replace? You got to put all Muppets in it except for one person, and it would be great. What movie would you think of? If you want to know what the comedian said, I'll let you know. He said it without hesitation, bro. Passion of Christ is what the comedian said. And I was like, yo, what? But I was like, it kind of works though. Like you can see it though, can't you? You're like, yo, what is this?
Oh, damn.
I gotta remember who said it. It was someone on TikTok. He's a dude on the West Coast. He's got red hair. He always deals with hecklers. If you type in heckler, I'm sure you'll find it. Oh, my man said One Night in China. Not that film, bro. Yo, all right, you're done. This show has gotten off the. This is EPW After Dark now at this point.
Okay. What about what's the one where the brothers go to Vegas or the friends go to Vegas?
Oh, come on, with Alan in them.
Yeah.
Why can't I remember the name of this movie now? Hangover.
Yes.
Took me a second. I had to Google it for a second. Yeah.
Hey, Bert.
Hey, Bert. I got a worse one, but I'll tell you when you get downstairs. Thank you, E. Yes, that is it. Steve Hofstetter. I hope I said his name right. Hangover. Thank you. EPW After Dark. I'm selling Krispy Kreme scented lotion. Cactus, you keep that lotion to yourself, my friend. So TK making ROH watchable, adding Athena versus Alec Windsor. Okay. All right, cool. Sounds like he's doing some good work here with ROH. I did hear a little rumor, word around town. ROH did have a streaming deal, but Tony didn't like the streaming deal that was offered to him. It wasn't advantageous towards AEW. So he's waiting for the right deal to come into play.
Max.
I don't know if Max wants it, man. I don't know.
They should.
Let's go through Grand Slam Australia real quick. So this Saturday, here's what we got coming up. You got Will Ospreay, Kenny Omega versus Konosuke Takeshita and Kyle Fletcher. I personally think this is what you open up the show with.
Oh, absolutely.
Let people get hype. It'll be great. It'll be lovely.
Get them on the edge of the seats right from the start.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to this one. Should be a certified banger. And honestly, you could let either side win this and it won't matter. It's kind of like the present looking at the future. Mm-hmm. So I like that. Then I would go to Kazuchika Okada and Buddy Matthews. I don't think anyone believes here that Buddy Matthews is going to win, but I think you need to let Buddy Matthews have a showcase to show why he's good. Then you can get to another title match. You could have Mercedes Moné versus Harley Cameron. I like it. I think Mercedes is going to retain here, but I've seen crazier things happen, but I think Mercedes retains.
Right. I think this would be not the start of a downfall, but a start of I guess you could say that. Start of a downfall, but like a long drawn out downfall. Like slowly materializing into her losing all the belts except for one.
Yeah, eventually you'll get to that point. Once they're ready for it. But what she got 4 belts right now, Rev Pro, New Japan Strong, and the TBS, and then there was I can't remember that 4th belt's name. No, it's an independent championship belt. Mercedes is cleaning up right now.
Yeah.
Now we have the Death Riders versus the Rated R superstar Cope and Jay White. I'm always gonna say his name like that now. In a Brisbane brawl. This should be fun. I feel like we're gonna see Cope get the pin on Claudio just to establish it's me and Moxley. We're building towards the pay-per-view match.
Right.
But this should be fun. Jay White needs a big win here as well.
Yes.
Put him over. This is his home country as well. I shouldn't say country, home continent. I don't know if he's from Brisbane. But yeah, should be a fun matchup. And what I think should be the main event, you got to go with the AEW Women's Championship, Timeless Toni Storm, Mariah May. Derek, does Timeless Toni Storm bring home the championship belt this time?
Not on Grand Slam.
What? You're holding off? You think till Revolution?
Yeah.
Have her cheat out of it?
Yeah.
Luther.
Yeah.
Watch for the shoe.
Yes. You bring back Luther. Luther has lost his mind. And I think you bring Luther back like where he's just all distraught.
Well, he came back and he had a plate and there was something on it. And she ripped it off and it was the bloody shoe. And now it seems like Mariah is going crazy from the stuff she did to Tony, and Tony's doing it to her now.
Yes.
Turnabout is fair play.
Revolution is when Tony takes it away from her.
Jay White's from New Zealand, not Australia.
Really?
Son of a pup. Wait a minute. Where is New Zealand? Oh my goodness, the country. Yeah, you're right. Listen, I can't keep up with all these people. I half the time used to think Toni Storm was from the UK because she was in NXT UK, right. But she's actually from Australia too. So yeah, apologies, Jay White, but it don't matter. You're in Australia, show out, make a name for yourself. Luther turning on Toni Storm, you could have that happen. That's possibilities are there.
If you do that, it has to be now.
Matt Lopez says, I feel Mercedes will retain, but I believe Camille is coming for her. She just wrestled for ICW in Scotland last Saturday, so she's cleared. Retraction? Yes, I had to retract. I'll say retraction when I'm wrong. All right, Derek, let's go through these real quick here before we have to build up to Revolution. Malachi Black, your boy, he's gone. Free agent, man.
Good luck to you. Seriously, good luck. I wish you would have stayed, but
do you think he could have been treated better?
I think he should have been treated better.
Do you think some of it's on him though, too?
Possibly, yes. I think in this instance it's a 50-50 situation.
Right. I say that for the whole show. Getting older isn't fun. Future WWE champ?
No.
I think so. I think he'd be our world heavyweight champion, I think. I don't know about
champion?
WWE.
No.
Yeah, I think he'll be on SmackDown, and I think you can put him in the mix with they didn't switch Cody and Gunther. I guess that transfer window or whatever is closed now. So
yeah,
I don't know.
I think he'll get a mid-card title.
Yeah. They could start him off against Andrade. I don't know what they're going to do with him. I think he's a good fit, though. And Triple H is kind of the only person who's kind of gotten his booking right and made him feel like a big, humongous star. That leads us to Miro. Miro is also gone now. Yo, do you know Miro only lost once, I think, in his whole run?
Really?
I hear people say he was mistreated. I'm like, dog, we can't be saying stuff like that when he's only lost one time. Maybe it was twice, but I know it wasn't more than a handful of times that he's taken a L. So, are you looking it up?
Yeah.
Okay. Derek will have the stats for us here in 1 second, but Miro, you see him going back to WWE? Do you see him in acting or streamer? I don't know what he wants to do in the end. Cactus yelling Rusev Day.
I think
no such thing as a transfer window, bro. You know I'm the team. There's no such thing as a draft.
No, he had 4 losses.
Who did he lose to? Do you have him? Is it on Cage Match? Let me see. Where them L's at? Come on now. I'm curious to know who he lost to. Does it not break it down?
Yeah, no, it's not breaking it down.
I know he lost to Sammy. We were there for that when he lost to Sammy Guevara, but yeah. Miro versus Kingston was dope. Everything's better with Kingston walking the King's Road. Miro and Noah or AJPW. That would be good I don't know if he wants to go there though, Rob. That's the real question. Does he want to do the indies? Does he want I think he's got an acting look to him too. He could do that, I think, if he wanted to.
I definitely feel like he could do the acting scene.
Yeah, and I don't know if him going back to WWE, if that's something he wants to do, do it, I guess. I don't know. I don't know where I question where all these people will fit in if they go. And that's going to lead us to our last person, Derek. What do you see? Now you only see 2 losses?
Yeah.
See,
That's weird.
Hold on, I'm gonna look this up here. Ricky Starks was also let go. Ray Phoenix was not, for the record, folks. Starks is 100% free and clear to go to anywhere he wishes to perform. So, Derek, within that little bit of time, here's what we got from wrestling news. Ricky Starks showed up on NXT last night. He was just there. They did not say the name Ricky Starks, so I don't know if they cleared the name, but he was there.
All I have to say.
Keep it a stack now. Don't be mean.
All I have to say is those who cheered him, I hope you cheered him in AEW as well. Because if you only cheered him because he showed up here, you suck.
That's me. It could be a preference thing for companies, but
nah. If you like someone, you cheer for them.
I mean, that's how I get down. But
like, there's no way of getting around it. Like,
so you still cheer for Edge when he was in WWE?
Yeah.
Okay, it's all right.
Absolutely. Like that. You can't look at the companies because then that's like, okay.
Here he goes. Talk about Osiris Griffin.
Like that's like me saying, like, okay.
By the way, that was the best name out of all those names they had on that list.
That was. That's like me hating Walker Buehler because he's a Red Sox. He's a Red Sox pitcher now. He was a Dodger, now he's on the Red Sox. So that would be me booing him because he's on the Red Sox. No, I'm still going to cheer for Walker because that's my guy. Ricky is my guy. You know, I just don't want people to be like, oh, he's amazing over here. He was amazing here too. I don't understand.
I don't like the notion of TK fumbled. Like, dude, no offense, but like mismanaging and fumbling someone is not giving them tag titles, Owen Hart Cup tournament wins, beating CM Punk multiple times, big time matches against Bryan Danielson at All Out in the strap match they were supposed to have with Punk, and they switched it out after all that mess happened. Like, come on, fam. We're not going to play these games and lie about this stuff either. He didn't have opportunities. He didn't get a chance to talk on the mic. He got to, some people say the whole thing with Copeland got out of hand. I don't know what that situation was or how they felt about it, but you had him and MJF have matches. Right. He was with Team Taz. Like, they don't put you in these spots if they don't think anything of you.
He got opportunities.
FTW championship too.
Yeah, he got opportunities. So let's get that notion out of the way. He got opportunities. So just stop.
Maybe they didn't make the most of them, but don't say he didn't get anything. Yeah. Like, he got stuff out of the deal.
He got stuff out of it.
And I thought Ricky kind of handled himself for the most part correctly. I think his mistake was letting them know, like, his plans. Like, when you ask someone to opt out of your contract, I don't care if you're playing baseball, wrestling, whatever it is, people are going to be like, "Oh, you want out? Like, you're out." So that's what it's going to be. I'm going to go to these guys, and then we'll get on out of here. Derek, thumbs up, Dynamite. Right? Like, I'm not playing these games tonight with whatever with it. Little Ricky Ricardo looked like skinny feed the kids rocking his leather pants Hollywood run. Minus the truck grill belt buckle. Come on, Cat. Miro lost to Sammy, Brian, and lost in a four-way to Pac to crown the first ever AEW. Thank you, Matt. Look at him. Best to Ricky. He's a hot toy right now. Ricky better have his name in NXT. Otherwise, name wouldn't make sense, thus furthering WWE incompetence. I think he'll get his name. He owns it, I believe. They just got to probably do like their little, like, we share it for now. Right. He had a 2-minute pyro moment on TV. Yeah. I know WWE doesn't like to use wrestlers' real names, but when it comes to it, it makes sense using Ricky Starks' name. Absolutely. Ricky Starks will be NXT champ in 6 months. Yeah. He might be the guy to beat Oba. I don't know if that's the best way to do it, but we'll see how long he's down there for. That main event scene needs Ricky Starks, though. Like, as much as I love Oba Femi, and, Ethan Page is cool, like, I still think that it's very weak down there right now.
Yeah.
And you need some people so that you can do some stuff.
Yeah. I think the safe bet right now is to keep Ricky down at NXT.
Let me ask you this, and this could be a chat for people to put in the comments. Leave us an emoji after this video cuts off. Just go in there and just put a clown. You can put whatever, put a sub, a sandwich. I don't really care. Put something in there for me, though. And do you think that Rey Fenix will get his release next?
I think he will. I think it'll be a long fought battle.
How long did it take Ethan Page to get it? I think less than 3 months, maybe a couple weeks. And he was already the world champ. But it wasn't a fun run. So how long do you think you said?
I think they'll drag it out maybe like a month.
I don't know, man. I still think Tony wants something from Conan. Like, yo, you need to apologize or be quiet.
I mean, he should.
Yeah, I think it's more so like, yeah, you got to stop. No bread, no water, just meat. Oba needs bodies. They are using 2 main roster guys who have nothing going on NXT. Yeah, and that NXT Vengeance Day show is going to be happening probably the same time during the NBA All-Star stuff. It might finish. You might be able to finish Vengeance Day, then go right into that show too. But they might go a little extra too. That's why they got some WWE talent on it. They're competing with the NBA and AEW. So, yeah, it makes sense. Derek, you got anything else you want to add to this tonight for the show?
No, I think I'm solid.
You guys make sure that you're checking out Grand Slam. We got Revolution coming up March 9th. I don't think we're going to be having a live review or anything for it, but we'll have that handle for you guys. Leave us a comment down below. Hit the like button on your way out if you haven't already, and share this if you see it on social media. Tell a friend. We're trying to spread the word here. We're trying to get to 3K, and we'll make some things happen. I do have an announcement coming up for next week. I might try to make it tomorrow or Friday, but I got a pretty cool thing coming up for you guys, especially the video game fans. You'll like it, and if you follow me long enough, you probably know what it is. So we'll be taking care of that. With that being said, for me, Conrad Cushman, and the man they call Derek, this has been our AEW Dynamite review. Check out me and Hubbard, Sean Hubbard of Hubbard Wrestling Weekly, Clash of the Podcast, Monday at 6:05. We are out for this episode, man. Appreciate all of you guys. Catch you all on the next one. We're out.